You replay the conversation again. What did they mean by that? Why would they say it to me? You've analyzed this person so many times, you could write a paper on them. But here's the truth no one tells you. Understanding them isn't giving you peace. It's giving you a puzzle you can never finish solving. So, what if you stop trying to solve it and that changed everything? Most advice tells you to understand a difficult person, their childhood, their trauma, their patterns. So you become an amateur therapist for someone who never asked to be helped. You build a theory. Maybe they're insecure. Maybe someone hurt them first. Maybe it's not about you at all. For a moment, it feels like relief, like you finally found the answer. But the next time they hurt you, the theory falls apart. You start again from zero. Because the problem was never the missing explanation. The problem is what your mind does while it searches for one. Buddhism has a teaching for this. It's called Dependent Origination. It simply means nothing happens on its own. Every action arises from countless causes, most of which you will never see. A person's cruelty didn't begin the day they hurt you. It came from years, maybe a lifetime of conditions you were never there for. So, when you try to fully understand someone in one afternoon of overthinking, you're trying to hold the ocean in two hands. It's not that their behavior was no cause. It's what the cause is too vast for your mind to ever fully hold. And here's the part that quietly lifts the weight. You don't need the reason in order to be free of the pain. The Buddha never asked his students to understand every cause of suffering before finding peace with it. He simply asked them to see it clearly and let it be without needing to solve it first. Peace doesn't come from finishing the analysis. It comes from putting the analysis down. Not because you've stopped caring, but because you've stopped needing them to make sense in order to feel calm. You can release someone from the courtroom of your mind, even with the case still open. I want to tell you about Wendy. She had a coworker who criticized her in meetings, then acted warm and friendly right after. Every night, Wendy built new theories. Maybe she's jealous. Maybe she had a hard childhood. Maybe I did something to deserve it. She read articles about difficult personalities. She talked to friends for hours, trying to crack the code. But every new theory just gave her a new reason to keep thinking about someone she didn't even like. One evening, exhausted, Wendy asked herself a different question. Not why is she like this, but why do I need to know? She realized she had been waiting for an explanation to give her permission to stop hurting. So she tried something small. The next time the thought came, I need to figure her out, Wendy just said quietly, I don't need to know why. The thought didn't vanish right away, but it grew lighter because she stopped feeding it with more analysis. She told me later, I never understood her. I just stopped needing to. You may never know why the people who hurt you did what they did, and that's okay. Their reasons belong to their own long chain of causes, a chain you were never meant to carry. Your peace was never on the other end of an explanation. It was always available the moment you put the question down. Understanding is not the price of peace. It never was. If there's someone you've been trying to figure out for a long time, try this tonight. Just say quietly, I don't need to know why. Come and stop analyzing if you're ready to put the question down. And if this found you at the right time, share it with someone still turning that person's name over in their mind.